Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing a Katie Holmes inspired look for you. I was kind of humming and hawing about whether I actually wanted to do this look, and then this came in the post today. I got my subscription to Allure and she's on the cover, and I thought, you know what, it's a sign. So I'm going to be doing one of the looks that she's wearing in her new Bobbi Brown campaigns, and it's the kind of, she's two different looks. One is like the typical like Bobbi Brown, really natural, fresh, blah, boring. And then the other one is a really soft, sultry, smoky eye. So that's the one I'm going to be doing. So if you want to see how to get the look, then keep watching. So in today's tutorial, I'm gonna try my best to not use a single MAC product, with the exception of brushes. I might have to use one or two brushes just because I don't really have many other brushes. But anyway, product wise, no MAC. I have already like laid out the products. They're not exactly the same as the ones that Katie's wearing. I'm not using any Bobbi Brown products. Whoops. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use, ow, I keep hitting myself. So the first thing I'm going to use is foundation, and today I'm using the Max Factor Lasting Perfection foundation, and this is in the colour 100 Fair, and I think they actually use different names in different countries, so this is what it's called in the UK and Ireland. I'm not sure, it could have a different name in the States, but it's their lightest one anyway. And this foundation, I had completely forgotten how much I like this foundation. Finally, all of my stuff came from Ireland, so I got all of my other makeup and this was in it, and I completely forgot how lovely this foundation is. If you have oily skin and want like a medium coverage and you're very fair, excellent foundation. It's not as heavy as the Revlon Color Stay and it doesn't last quite as long, but if you don't like that, the really heavy finish that you get from Color Stay, this is an amazing alternative. So I am applying this with a Loreal and Langnickel contour shadow brush. And I'm actually just going to focus the foundation more on the outside of my face, and I will show you why in a second. Or I could just tell you now. I'm going to use a different colour foundation on the inside of my face, like on the inner area around kind of the eyes to the mouth. I'm going to use something a little bit lighter. Katie is definitely very highlighted in there, but it just looks like they've used two different shades of foundation rather than use like a highlighting product, if you know what I mean. They've just used a paler shade in the centre of her face to brighten it up. I will put that a little bit around my nose as well. So I don't particularly want to highlight my nose. It's not a feature I really want to bring attention to. Okay, so that's the first foundation on the Max Factor one, and now I'm going to go in with my Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation, and this is in number 2, which is really pale. It's way too light for my skin, but I've discovered it works really well as a highlighter. I'm not one to just let products go to waste, so I like to find alternative uses if they don't really fit the original purpose that I bought them for. So I'm just applying that, not right up under the eye, but in this kind of triangle here and up onto the cheekbone there, around my mouth, and also onto my chin. And this will just give that nice brightening effect and really open up the face. And also on the forehead here and just along the top of the brows. And obviously you need to make sure that it's really well blended in. Now for concealer, I'm going to use Benefit's Boing concealer. I don't even know if it still comes in the same packaging as this. I've had this for a while. But yeah, just got shipped over from Ireland, so excited to use it. This is in the fairest shade, just number 1. Just use that on any blemishes. And this brush is a Nye, I always have to check, DB8. Also gonna just put a little bit around my nose, any redness there. And just use my finger. Oh my god guys, do you like my nails? I just painted them today. So nail polish was another thing that came in the stuff we got shipped over. Oh, I swear to god, I was so excited when I got all my nail polishes back. This is Barry M. The purple colour is Berry Ice Cream, and then the glittery tips are Rose Quartz Glitter. If you follow me on Instagram, I post nail of the days. So if you want to see what nail polish I'm currently wearing, you should follow me on Instagram. And then for under eye concealing, oh that's backwards, I'm using the Bourjois Healthy Mix in number 51. I'm just using a Sigma E50 brush to blend that in. I'll also take that on the eyelid. The heat of your fingers is great to kind of melt products in if you want to really kind of make them disappear into the skin. So next I'm going to set all that with my Laura Mercier translucent finishing powder, and I'm putting that on with an Inglot 4SS brush, which is very, very similar to the brush I used to put on the foundation. This is the Royal and Langnickel one, and this is the Inglot one. The difference is this one is a lot stiffer, so I find it great for like liquidy cream products because it really pushes them around, whereas this one's good for powder, just because it's nice and precise, so it's good for getting in under the eyes and around the nose. For my brows, because I'm not letting myself use any MAC products, I have to find an alternative to my lingering brow pencil, and I'm going to just use eyeshadow, and I'm going to use some of the colours from this palette. This is one of the Sleek palettes, it's the Storm palette, and I'm probably going to just mix a little bit of these two. They're the only two matte shades in it, so this one is very similar to Omega, and this is kind of like Espresso or something like that. More like Mystery actually, so they're colours that I use in my brows anyway, or similar to colours I use in my brows. Use a spoolie and just on an angled brush, oh it's a MAC one, there we go, a Sigma angled brush, taking the lighter colour, the one that kind of looks like Omega. Katie's brows they're a really unusual shape, and to be honest, if I tried to recreate them on my face, I think I would look really, it would just look really ridiculous. So I'm just gonna do my own brows in kind of a shape that's close to mine. Maybe a little bit straighter. And then just take the spoolie again. Okay, so that's it with both brows done. So the eyeshadow I'm going to be using is one of the Benefit Creaseless Cream shadows. I am 90% sure that they still do this one. It's Skinny Jeans. It's like a pewter kind of shade. Slippy. It's like a pewter kind of shade. If they have repackaged it or changed the name or anything like that, I will make a note of that in the description box down below, just so you know. But it is a really, really lovely colour. Very, very similar texture to the MAC Paint Pots, any of those kind of cream liners or cream eyeshadows, you know, those long lasting ones. But really lovely colour. One of those colours that suits everyone. Now, I'm afraid I am going to have to use a MAC brush for this bit, because really, for me, there is no replacing a 217 brush. So I'm using my 217. And I'm just going to buff it all over the eye. With these cream shadows, you can really build up the layers of colour. So you can start off with just like a really light wash, and then just keep kind of adding and adding to get more intensity. I'm just switching brushes for the under eye area. This is a Sigma pencil brush. I'm just gonna run that under the eye. It looks like it goes the whole way in to that inside corner. And connect it to the top. And it's just broad out at the outside corner here. And smudge it in. I'm just going to take a grey eyeliner to use in my waterline, and these are most definitely discontinued. It's one of the Benefit eyeliners. These were discontinued a long time ago. But any grey eyeliner at all will do the job. I'm just going to go back into my 217 brush and just soften out the eyeshadow under the eye a little bit. Okay, I've decided I actually want the colour to be a little bit warmer than it is. I forgot that Skinny Jeans, it's one of those colours, any of those pewtery kind of colours, they tend to look very different on person to person, and because I'm so fair, it actually has a slightly green tone in it, which isn't what I was going for. So I'm going to just really lightly over the top, just a little bit of Toasted. This is from the Urban Decay Naked palette. So you can see Toasted it's quite a kind of sably pinky brown tone. So hopefully that'll help to knock out that green colour. Just very lightly. Just kind of over exactly the same area. And under the eye as well. And sticking with the Naked palette, I'm going to go into Virgin. Just the lightest colour, and just very lightly apply some highlight. Next, I'm going to take some of my Maybelline gel eyeliner and just a little eyeliner brush. And I'm not lining my eye with it, but I just want to dot it into the lashes on the outside corner. So just kind of wiggle the brush to get it right in at the root of the lashes there. And take the pencil brush I used earlier on and just very slightly smudge it, just so you get a little bit more of a shadow right in at the roots of the lashes there. So now that's both eyes with the eyeshadow on, I just want to clean up under this area here, just to kind of clean up that line a little bit, and I'm going to go in with some Touche Eclat. Ooh, too much. Just right under here. Go back to my Sigma E40 brush. Just tidy that up a little bit. Now I'm going to pop on some mascara using my L'Oreal Voluminous. Doesn't look like she's wearing fake lashes. In fact, it looks like she's wearing very little mascara. So I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Again, it's very soft. For the rest of the face, I'm going to do a little bit of contouring around the kind of periphery of my face and into the hairline. And I'm using my Bourjois Delice de Soleil. On the same Inglot brush I used to powder my skin at the start of the tutorial. 4SS. Just into the hairline and ever so slightly under the cheekbone. And then for blush, I'm going to use Benefit's Sugar Bomb on the same brush. And I'm using that from the cheekbone, from the hollow up. Again, it'll just add a little bit more contour, give a little bit more structure, without it being like really contoured. And then the last thing I'm going to put on is lipstick, and the lipstick I am using is this one, and it's, I don't remember it being this pink. It is Benefit's Jing-a-ling. So I'm going to try it on. 99% of the lipsticks I own are MAC, so I'm really struggling with this one to not use a MAC product, but we'll try it. I told a lie at the beginning of this video. I am going to use one Bobbi Brown product. I'm going to finish over the top with a Bobbi Brown lip gloss in the colour Champagne Pink. And that, my dears, is the finished look. I know it's not identical to the makeup that Katie is wearing. It is similar, and a similar style of smoky eye in that it's just very, very soft, one colour kind of blown out all over the eye, really easy. And these colours, would definitely suit absolutely anybody. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, you can give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, you should subscribe. I put out videos every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, so if you subscribe, you'll never miss another video from me again. As usual, there'll be more photos of the finished look on my blog so you can see the makeup closer up, and all of my social media links are in the description box down below, so you can follow me on Instagram like I was talking about with the nails. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you very, very soon. Bye!